So this is my product. Now I'll demonstrate how we can use AI in our day-to-day processes. Now I'll take you through our document management system, which is AI powered. So this is my homepage for the document management system, where here we can create different categories, or you can say folders, where we can store or upload the documents. Now under this folders, we can also create subfolders. As of now, there is no subfolder created. So I'll simply go into one of the folder. What we can do over here is we can simply upload a document, or a document can be received from mail. I'll simply upload a document. I'll browse files and I'll upload one of the document. Now if I want, if in my organization there is no approval process, or there is a defined approval process where each and every document has to be uploaded and approved by a particular team of team, then what we have to do is we can click on start approval, and if there is no approval required, we can simply click on skip approval and start uploading. So once we click on start approval, we have different approval strategies where we can define the approvers list. And if there is a predefined approval list, we can also add it in the background, and based on the document and the kind of user who is uploading the document will be auto routed for approval. Now if there is parallel, all, serial and hybrid is the combination of all these three approval strategies. So here I'll use parallel any. And now if I add one of the approver over here, for example, if I add Garima, for example, so once I upload this document, this has to be uploaded by Garima so that it can be approved and stored in the desired folder, this demo folder. So this is being uploaded right now. I can click on OK. Once I can see in any time in the upload history whether this has been uploaded. So this has been uploaded. Okay, now you can see it is also here. Now this shows me the status is pending approval. If I click on this document, I can see this is pending with Garima for approval. Now if I go to home and I log in from Garima's ID that way. Now I am in Garima's login. I can see in my task I have a task which is pending for approval, and here also in notifications I can see this particular document is pending for approval. Now if I go to my task or directly from the notification itself, I can see this is the document which is pending for my review. Once I click on review icon over here, I can see different options which I have. I can simply approve. If I feel I'm not the right approver, I can delegate it to any other approver. If I want to raise a query, if I have some queries, I feel this document is not correct, or if I want to raise any question, I can simply click on raise query. I have the option to describe my query and I can direct it to whomsoever I want to. If I want to request more information about this particular document which is being uploaded, then I can do that also over here. I can select the user for whom I want to I in this case any of the user whom I want to request information, not necessarily the initiator himself. Now if I want to request some additional supporting document, like I have uploaded a certificate, now if I want to also know what is the result based on which the certificate has been received, so in that case I can request supporting, please share the result also. So here, if once I do that, I can this will go to the initiator, and then they'll have to attach that supporting document. And then now if I want to request changes in the existing document, for example, I have uploaded a certificate but I feel that the spelling is incorrect, so what I can do is I can explain the change details, and whenever the user uploads the fresh document, there will be in this particular approval chain, it will create a new version of the document. I can reject, I can recall the workflow if I feel that this has gone forward to a wrong, incorrect path, or there is some mistake in the approval hierarchy. I can record it. So for now, I'll simply approve this document. So if you see, I have simply approved this, and since there was only one approval in queue, so it is there. I also had the options for comments and queries, and if I wanted, I could have added any reference documents, or I could have requested. Those might be visible here. Now I'll go back to my login. So here you can see in under documents, I'll see my document will be now approved. So my document is approved, and this is now in this folder. Now on top of these documents, now if I want to, for example, compare any two documents, here also I can use I have these two dashboard PowerPoints. And now if I want to compare these, I can simply click on compare documents, and AI will be generating a document comparison report. So this is the kind of comparison. So these are the two different dashboards which I had compared, the PowerPoint presentations which I had downloaded. Now if I want to summarize any of the particular document, I can simply click on summarize document, and it will generate a summary for me. So this is the document summary for this particular document. I'll also show you the document, what the document is. So the document is a dashboard. So this is the kind of document which is present. Okay, now I'll close this. Now I also have this exact match and AI search feature over here. Now if I know one particular term, for example, I know the certificate which I uploaded that has the name is Monic. Now if I want to know in all the list of documents, I just know Monic and I don't know where it is, I can simply give it over here and it will give me that in this certificate this particular name is there at this particular page. So and even in this particular payment receipt I have this particular name. So if I click on this, it will directly take me to that page and that document. So you can see this is already there. Now if I come back and if I want to do an AI search, like I can write what are the documents of Monic. So this will give me, it will search for all of my documents and it will give me an AI based response like these other documents which are related to Monic. For example, the certificate of excellence and the payment receipt and what are the details of that. Similarly, we can ask any kind of questions from the AI based on all the documents which we have. We don't have to search, and I have multiple. This is multilingual. I can upload the documents in any language from the list of this given list, and can ask the questions and in any of the language, and will get the response in the same language. Thank you.